beer. That's a really good see, there's some good four-letter words out there. You just gotta think positively, right? Hey, is the old boy, is he gone down to Florida yet? Are you alone with the snow and the polar bears? My break is over. I had got water, fuel. I got it all, guys. I have got it all. It's icy out here today, but it's like kind of dissipated in the last 100 miles. So I'm thinking I can roll now. Roll with a vengeance. Let's try it anyway. Okay, they're all gonna turn. We're rolling. Les, he will be here in a moment, guys. He said keep the light on for him. I started a little bit early. I don't know how that happened, right? It takes me so long to do everything. I'm going to be one of them people that's late for my funeral. Oh, no white hearses. He is in Florida. Get ready to race. Are you enjoying some peace and quiet, Karen? And I don't think he's probably very noisy or anything, but he might be in private. I don't know. That's a crappy turn. We made it. Let's go. You got bad weather up there in Chicago, don't you, ex-lady? Y'all have ice up there today? It's icing over at my house. And I don't think they bring a white hearse for me, ex-lady. It would be a black or flame red one. They'd be like, we're carrying you straight to hell, feller. Hey, RO, how are you doing over there in Germany today? Everybody, that's my buddy there from Germany. It's 9 o'clock at night over there. He's probably drinking a really good Hofbrauer or something. Oh, you got cloudy with a chance of meatballs, ex-lady. I understand. All right, that's good. I hear the Kansas is all messed up. But I'm going to get over here by Kansas City and, I'm going to shoot up the dirt road and go across by Lincoln, Nebraska. But I've seen Wyoming was messed up too. But I've got a load out of Salt Lake City going to LA. So that means Topanga Canyon, Mulholland Drive, Hollywood are going to be all in my moto vlogs coming up. Yay! I've never actually been downtown, any of those areas, other than, driving through. I might get robbed or raped or something, but, we'll survive it, right? We can do it. It's all about the experiences in life, just getting out there and doing something. When you can, anyway. Yeah, they sure are. They sure are, RO. I used to drive deuce and a halves around your neighborhood, deuce and a halves and 5 tons. And it was hard driving over there. It's so congested. Compared to Europe, our wide open spaces. I mean, I think your cab over trucks that y'all use do a really good job. And I watched some other trucking guys over there, and they truck between like Ireland and Spain, and it's pretty interesting, the things that they get to see too. And all I ever did when I was in Germany was I rode the U-Bahn everywhere. I took the U-Bahn all over the place, and you know, I tried to see everything I could. Went to East Berlin on accident. I ended up in Czechoslovakia once. I wasn't supposed to be there either. That's a whole story I can't talk about. Now there ain't no Czechoslovakia. Rebecca Woods, how are you doing? Hey, it's Gomer Powell coming from Missouri. Rebecca Woods is a comedian there, guys. So welcome to the feed, Rebecca Woods. You're funny. She's in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Well, I'm almost in Columbia City over here in Missouri. And I did a whole bunch of videos over there from Fort Wayne at the Kenworth shop. Yeah, there wouldn't be no running these trucks in Europe. No way. Maybe in Russia. But can you imagine the duty, the taxes you would pay on an import? Oh my God. I had a 2-year-old BMW, but it wasn't certified for the United States. It was going to cost me a mint to bring it home, so I sold it. Not get no snow across here till tonight. By that time, you guys won't be with me, because I'm not going to keep you tied up all day and hog-legged on a Tuesday. It's a Tuesday. We got lollipops. Lollipops, I say. I like lollipops. Little dog has just abandoned his bed, and he heard me talking, so he thinks he's going to get on camera, right? But he's not. He's facing the wrong way. I mean, he's up here frolicking around. All right, RO, you have a great night over there. Drink a beer for me. Yeah, it's cloudy everywhere. Let's stomp it up and get rid of this flatbed. I don't want to hold up no traffic. I didn't hurt his feelings. No. I don't want to give him no complex or anything. Where you go? I gotta get some pictures of y'all. Did y'all see Karen? I made Walter talk the other day, and I gotta get some pictures of Little Dog. I've got some of Grace. I'm ready to make a new video for them. I got a little skit for them. But I had to get pictures of Little Dog from outside of the truck, and he has to be standing up on the steering wheel, because he's going to be driving and talking trucker trash. Trucker trash. I think Little Dog can do it. Hey, Les D, how are you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, but Little Dog can talk some trucker trash. He's been driving longer than most truck drivers, so he can talk it. Ex-lady, I went down there one time 20 years ago, and it wasn't that crowded. It was like a nightmare. It was just a nightmare. I got anxiety down there. There was a lot of really pretty things to see, though. And I'm afraid that LA is going to be the same way. A lot of pretty things to see, but really crowded. But it'll be fun to get out and split traffic in the only state that it's legal in. It'll make for a good video. Oh, I can't get on. Stay put there. Stay put. Alright. Snowing bad on Karen Price. How much are y'all expecting, Karen, 6 come summer? Snowing in Oklahoma in the Panhandle. Salt Lake City, it's not snowing there. It's looking good. Rebecca, I'm on my way to Salt Lake City, but after I deliver, I'm going to pick up an elevator for a passenger plane going to LAX, and that's where I'm going to be spending the weekend. You were raised in Santa Monica. That's spectacular. Oh, and you call it an armpit. I love California. I do. I love California. Other than the politics, I like the food. I like that area around Santa Maria. And is that Point Luis Obispo? I can't say it, but I really love that place. I like San Diego. And I can't wait to ride Mulholland Drive and Topanga Canyon. I think that's going to be really fun. Oh yeah, that's a heat wave. Yeah, the food, yeah. You can get some good food over there. Although I got some really good ceviche in where was that? Miami. There's a chain restaurant in Miami that has wonderful ceviche. I didn't know they had different kinds, but apparently they do. Inches of snow in Oklahoma. Is that happening right now, Les? If it is, I can beat it coming through. It won't be up here for a little while. You know I'm trying to find a snowstorm. I've got 10 pounds of beans and a canned ham. I want to feed the hungry truckers somewhere stuck in a snowstorm. Yeah, that's what I figured. Out of that area, it always goes northeast. It'll go up and it'll hit St. Louis and go on up to Chicago probably. But I'll be through there before it comes. I'll be in Kansas City, what, 2 hours? Nah, an hour. I'll be in Kansas City in an hour and a half. I will beat it. Y'all remember what the water boy said? Hey, Jeff Beard, how you doing? Jeff Beard, remember, you can do it. You can do it all night long. Oh, boy. That sucks. Hopefully I can miss it. I'll shoot up 29 over there. I didn't check the weather on 29 yet. Oh wow, did y'all see that? Rebecca said they have a 7.7 earthquake in the ocean between Cuba and Miami. Is there going to be a tidal wave? That could be nasty. When did this happen? Google has not sent me any alerts. He's supposed to send me alerts over that kind of stuff. Well, Jeff, I certainly would have helped you if I was there. I like doing that kind of stuff. I really enjoy that stuff. Fences and gates and outdoor stuff and digging holes and chopping wood. That's my kind of life. Hey, but we ain't got no weather yet. Ain't it nice out here? It's cold as boobs on a 4. Well, you know what I mean. A tsunami. A tsunami. It's still a big ass wave that kills people. You know what I mean. I know. I just misspoke. I got a feeling when you wake up at the gates and they say, "What did you get hit by?" And you say, it was a big ass wave and it killed me. They're still gonna let you in. At least I hope they do. She loves big waves. She be waving like she's the Princess Bride on a float, giving you that little wave they do. Yeah. Hey Warwick, how are you doing? I didn't see you sneak in there all the way from Australia. I hope you're having a great day down under. Does everybody have their panties on today? Just give me a thumbs up if you got your panties on. Jeff has got his window down, but he's cold acclimated. He can handle some cold weather, I'm pretty sure. Hey, I was talking to Charles Brandt yesterday. Charles Brandt has lost 100 pounds, Jeff. He's done really good. I mean, guys, I seen, actually, Jeff, that video's never come out yet. I'm sorry, I've got a backlog of videos. But I was over there at Jeff's, and he's lost about 100 pounds too. He looks really good. 7:30 Wednesday. Warwick, they just had a earthquake over by Cuba in the ocean. Rebecca said. That means I would be expecting an earthquake or a volcano to erupt over on your side of the world. To me, it seems like there's always an opposite and equal reaction on the other side of the world. James Burke, how are you doing today? I hope you ain't in bad weather. Hey Les, have you talked to Jake Brake lately? I haven't talked to Jake Brake. You got your shorts on, that counts, that counts. Oh, Jeff, you're making Karen beard slobber at the mouth. She's thinking about warm weather, spring, and flowers. Spring is coming, Karen. Don't fret, it's coming. It's already well on its way. No, I haven't done that yet today, James. I'm probably not going to. You know, I don't think I'm going to be going to stopping anymore. I've only stopped once for fuel and to set this up, and I don't plan on stopping for the next 400 miles at least. Maybe 5. 35 in South Dakota. Well, that's amazing. Hey, looky there. It's my drone guy. How are you doing? Eagle Man, how you doing? How's your drone videos been doing? I ain't been over this channel for a while, but I'm sure you're doing good. Oh, look, there's a trash truck in the ditch or something. What is that? Yep, it's a trash truck. He had a bad day. Oh, well, at least he didn't turn it over. Tim Ford James, we will be cool as cucumbers and roll on. Trucker Daddy, don't you distract me. I'm not going to read your comments. Oh, Walter's always going to bite somebody. He ain't got no balls. You know, it's hard on him. Wow, you was in Israel. That's awesome. I've been to Spain, but I haven't been to Israel. Spain is awesome. It is awesome. Stay away from them bulls, though. I don't like that bull culture thing over there. I think it's dangerous. I would never want to get run over by a bull. They're scary. Where are you at today, Trucker Daddy? Are you in Newfoundland? Be able to read it if you type there, but you know what I mean. I can read it on the replay. No comedians are going to happen here. No, we're not going to happen. What Ducky say? That's just Ducky. No is what babies say, right? No. Yeah, every kid I ever had always, first things they ever said, no. Yeah, that's where that comes from, but that's fertilizer, and that's good stuff to us country boys. We live for our fertilizer. That don't sound right. I know it don't sound right, but you know what I mean. I am Warwick. There's a winter weather advisory over here in 77 miles, and I would like to beat the snowstorm. If I can just get north of it, I'll be okay. Oh, Les, you don't want it coming out there. John is in Quebec today, but I didn't read that. I did not read it. I like running across Missouri. He's got a lot of rocks and stones and hills. It's kind of sexy. Fishermen of the highway. We all practice the catch and release program. Is that what you're saying, Miss Lady? I thought we was captains of our merchant ships on an asphalt highway on a trip to hell. All right, we don't want to be behind UPS. Let's eat UPS for dinner. Oh, tall tales. Now I understand. Hey, I can tell you something about walking to school uphill both ways in a snowstorm. I could. But I bet you could tell me some too. Probably right, Lance. There you go. I took care of it now. Maybe we'll save a life. That ought to be interesting for Miami. Maybe Atlantis is going to rise. That would be cool too. We could use some more land to, call our own. Yeah, tropical paradise. Hell yeah. It would rise from the ground fertile. Yeah, Karen, you better message the old boy. He's in Daytona. Message the old boy, Karen, and let us know he's okay. It's the same difference, ex-lady. You can swim there from Cuba. We'll take it over if it pops back up. It'll be part of the U.S. Virgin Islands, maybe, or something like that. Wait a minute, ex-lady. We don't know where it is. It might be in Lake Michigan. Good deal, Karen. Let us know. What time's this storm supposed to start? Excuse me. Start over here, Les. Do you know? I was really bad. Didn't check the weather. Oh. Wait a minute. That's the Devil's Triangle. It's a huge hotel. That's in the Bahamas. Sailors check in, but they don't check out. It's the starting of the... Well, thank God for Google. It's going to be good at least till 8 o'clock, so I'm good, Les. I'm going to make it through there before it goes crazy. Daniel McCarthy is in the love room. The pimp with the limp. Oh, wait a minute. That's Little Dog. I'm sorry. Pimpity pimp. That's right. Daniel, they was saying they had an earthquake over there between Cuba and Miami, and they was evacuating the financial district in Miami. We just wanted to make sure you wasn't over there getting squished by falling boobies. You know, guys, I still have a freaking fever, and then I'm delirious, but the cough medicine is working now. That's why I haven't been live streaming, because I've been coughing so much. Yeah, Daniel's going to be having videos. Yeah, I'm ready. He'll be up on it. You didn't feel anything. Rebecca felt it all the way up in wherever she's. I forgot where she's from. I'm a bad hostess with the mostest. Yes, I am, ex-lady. I will be flooded out in where I live. Yeah, if the river flows backwards again, then I'll be in trouble. Because it'll back up my creek. Now my creek is at 520 feet sea level, I think. But it wouldn't take much for it to back up. But that's okay. I got insurance. A 20-foot rise in sea level would put me, my floor would be underwater. After polar shit, that's going to happen anyway. We're all going to be in trouble. Poor old Les is over there in Oklahoma. It's going to be a puddle, you know. The Tennessee Valley's going to be a puddle. The Ohio Valley's going to be a puddle. And Mississippi's going to be a mile wide. Well, I'll have to move to Branson, Missouri. Or Rocky Top, Tennessee, or somewhere like that. Godzilla just hiccuped. I seen they got a new Godzilla movie out. It's supposed to be pretty good. He was fighting a bunch of other monsters. Daniel grew up in New Madrid. Yep. He did. Can you feel earthquakes when they're coming, Daniel? I can feel them when they're coming. I get dizzy. Oh, you get the pontoon boat. Yeah, that's good to go. Every time I'm anywhere where they're having an earthquake, I get dizzy before it happens. And like I'm going to fall over dizzy. Hello, Prime. Goodbye, Prime. He didn't feel it, Karen says. Is he over there drinking beer? Yeah, it's been like that since I was a little kid. Every time and it don't happen very often, but it always happens. When it does happen, there has been an earthquake that confirms that that's why I get dizzy. It could be a big tremor and it happens too. It has something to do with the sonic waves released by the grinding of rock, deep subterranean levels of the earth. Like a Godzilla movie or something. Is Jeff over there chatting with Peterbilt Steve? Oh, Karen, look at you. I'm always dizzy. You're so funny. I didn't know they had hydraulics on the cars. What's he racing? Racing a trash truck? I thought they was going to be car racing. Do you think I could be of use, ex-lady? If I could be of use, I would certainly call them up and offer my services, as long as they cut me in on the grant money. I'll give them a call. I thought everybody had that. I might be. It might be my superpower. I can feel an earthquake 5 seconds before it comes. Truck to Truck Radio. How are you doing there? I hope you're having a spectacular day. Oh, well, that's cool. I like hydraulics. I think hydraulics is interesting technology. At least as far as like dump buckets and dump trucks, stuff like that goes. Oh, hydraulic press. Okay, they're like putting bearings and such in. Okay. Well, damn it, they gotta cut me in less. I mean, I'll be happy to lend assistance, but you gotta throw me a bone. It can just be like dinner, you know. I'm gonna be in LA. Why not, right? I'll give them a call. Today's Tuesday. They could like take me out to dinner on Friday afternoon. I heard animals run from it, like cats and dogs. Anybody ever found the rock I left there at that TA? Man, I'm not going nowhere near Pelosi or Schumer. I think they're worse than Hillary. Oh, he's gonna be famous. ESPN. What's going on, Landstar? See you later, Landstar. My brain works like that, guys. It's like a fat brain, and it punches all the wrong buttons, even if my fingers are working right. Oh, okay. 1994. Wasn't that the big one that knocked down the bridges and everything over there? Well, just send us an email there, Truck to Truck Radio. Send us an email, and we'll definitely talk to you. Yeah, the World Series quake. That's what I think she's talking about. Les was hanging out on the bay in 1989. They're just clearing their throat, Karen. They might clear their throat for the next 50 years before that big one comes. I keep telling you, you better start relocating. I got a piece of backwoods you can like hang out on. Don't worry, if you ever need to catch a kid or anything, I'm not there anyway. You can hang out at my house. You can probably grow a garden, and I like having a garden around. Oh, okay. I get all them earthquakes confused. They happen so many times over there. 89? I don't. might have been. You might be right. You probably are right. Oh, that's terrible. Terrible, Les. That was a sad thing. I was actually watching the game when that happened. I guess, probably 1 million people was watching the game when that happened. And we was talking about that, how it used to, America was all joined together by television. There was only 4 channels when we was kids, right? So everyone would have the same conversation about a television show all over America at one time, but there was only 4 stations. If you was watching Lawrence Welk or Dr. Welby MD or whatever, that's what was on that night. 60 Minutes, Sesame Street in the morning. That's what actually made America a much smaller place, was television being so small. Now we're all separated on different channels. Good for him. If he had been under that bridge, it would have been terrible. Can you imagine sitting in front of a bridge when it collapsed like that? That would be a horrifying experience. Just the initial squish. I mean, now you gotta, help everybody for the next 2 days, and that's okay. But the initial experience of a bridge falling in front of you would be horrifying. Now that's Sammy that's making $1 million move. That was Sammy. I thought we all make them $1 million moves every day. We just don't get to hang on to them. Give me $1 million to hang on to, and I'll lose it real quick. Yeah, that's right, Les. The phone lines was all down and over. When I deliver this these 2 jet engines tomorrow, I'll have made a $10 million move. It just won't be my money I moved. Wow, they melted all the way over to Indiana. That's scary. mean there's another mud flap out here? Now there's 3 mud flaps, at least. By golly. I didn't feel that one halfway around the world. Oh yeah, I'll have to talk to him about that truck radio. I've been telling, we gotta get him over here, get him trained up and everything. He would really enjoy it. Next thing you know, he will be making them $1 million power moves. Dropping nuggets and all that kind of stuff, Karen, I bet he had to find a porta potty after that experience. I bet everybody on the bridge needed a porta potty. I bet he don't go to San Francisco no more. I bet you did, Lex. Let's do this chicken cupola. That bridge in Minneapolis collapsed over pigeon poop. Yeah, I think that was pigeon poop. They said that corroded that bridge and made it fall down. I never knew that pigeon poop was that corrosive. In the Cayman Islands. Oh yes, Atlantis is rising, guys. It's coming up for air. See, apparently it eats steel too, ex-lady. Yeah, I've been in them chicken plants. They bird poop is corrosive. And if you've ever been in the men's room between the stalls, everything's all rusted out in really trashy truck stops. Because according to Mythbusters, pee splash is 20 feet. So don't be talking in the bathroom or you're going to get pee in your mouth, apparently. All I know, Daniel, is off-color jokes that I can't tell because my brother, my buddy Edwin, he tells me racist jokes, and those are the only ones I know unless you tell them to me. You tell a joke. That's right, Miss Lady, it's disgusting. Pea splash is 20 feet. Earthquakes in quick succession. The odds of us having a third are immense. And reverberating water, that can be bad. We need to learn to sit down. That might be it. Then it would just be all over our butts. Okay, I will support that if we can have bidets. Well, that's pretty close, Daniel. That's pretty close. I'm gonna roll with that. A bidet, yes, a bidet. I am all in support of bidets. The Sapp brothers out here in Nebraska has a bidet in the girls' bathroom that someone won't let me use. And I think that I should be allowed to use the bidet in the girls' bathroom also. That's true too. Have any of you girls ever fell in a toilet? Let's see a raise of hands of any of you girls that have fallen in a toilet. Good move, Daniel. Thank you. And I don't mean if you was intoxicated and fell in the toilet, unless your butt fell in first. Anytime your butt fell in first, raise your hand. I've never had a shower there, Daniel. I didn't know that. Oh, look, ex-lady's raising her hand. She's been in the toilet. Did you have brothers, ex-lady? I'm all up for that. I'm all up for it, Trucker Daddy. Oh, Karen has been in the toilet too. Rebecca, how about you? Have you been in the toilet? I didn't know. I had 6 sisters. I don't think that any of them ever went in the toilet. But they might have. Oh, poo, Daniel, that's awful. You'll make it home sometime. You better get. Are you in Kissimmee, Daniel, or are you down at the sugar place? elevation. You're pretty safe from a tsunami. Yeah, you had a lot of boys to grow up around here, and I know it would have been rough. But I bet you know how to wrestle. I think you're right there, ex-lady. I bet he didn't, Les. I bet he didn't. 20, 30 years later, still telling the story of being stuck in the toilet and how all the children had to come and rescue her out of there. I've seen my kids fall in when they was little, and you know, even with the seat up there and they fall in. That's kind of funny. Hashtag put the seat down. We got to make that happen. We got to save the women of the world's butts. I'm sure it's a really nasty feeling if your butt touches that water. I knew you could, Karen. I knew you could. You're the great, powerful mountain woman. I had 6 sisters. I had to learn to sweet talk all them things. Get this Warner truck. I'm just collecting them all today. Goodbye, Mr. Warner. You have a spectacular day. That's true, but it would still be an odd feeling just because it is the toilet. I know the dog never minded to drink out of it. He thought it was fine. Not none of these dogs, but my old dog back when I was a kid. He would come in for the winter time, and we just left the toilet seat up for him. That's right. Bye-bye, Wiener. Have a Wiener schnitzel. Ooh, that would be bad. Rebecca Wood done raised her hand. They got her too. Did you have brothers also? I always support travel by plane if it will get you somewhere better off there, Daniel. And I'm sure it'll make for a nice video experience. I've seen cats use the toilet. I never had one. Now, we had a cat that used to take a bath with the kids every night. It would get in the bathtub when they was little with them. Every night for years, it took a bath. It was a really good cat. I think he lived 18 years. I loved that cat. He was a dog. Yeah, I seen Flatbed Chick went to Alaska. Apparently she'll be back in 6 to 8 weeks. I bet the kitty cat didn't flush the toilet. I think it would be too hard for the kitty to pull it down, unless he was a Maine Coon. Maybe if he was a Maine Coon, he could pull it down. I like some cats, but some cats are buttholes. Yeah, they do. Dusty loved it. He liked to get in the water and just sit there. It was so funny. Oh, auto flush. Les, you was big time fancy. That's pretty cool. I like Crafty Trucker's new rig. Yeah, I can't wait to run into them. That's really nice. They got the dark cabinetry and everything. It's really, and their top cabinets are bigger than mine. You know, they may not be as deep, but they're more usable, I believe. It's a nice one. And I'm so happy for them to get a bathroom. That's just really nice to have a bathroom. We whittled Missouri down pretty good, pretty fast. Yeah, X-Lady, they're still doing expedited. They really like it. This truck has got 2 back axles and a lift gate, and I imagine it has the back dollies also, so it should have everything that they need. Hey Les, have you ever read anything about Black Wall Street? I was reading about that over in Tulsa, and they said that it was they dropped bombs on that area, and the first time they dropped bombs on an American city, it, you know, according to history, is some hillbilly gang glycerin. But I was reading about her thing, and they said they did the same thing. I think that was 1929. That was even before our people got into a fight. That was a terrible reading. Oh, they're not hauling at the moment, Rebecca? I mean, yep, they will be soon. It takes time to get your new truck all laden up and thing. I need to call them and congratulate them. Jason's a real good hand. He talks to me on the phone occasionally. He's always got time to answer any questions or help me out. We share parking spots. Whenever I find good parking spots, I let them know where it's at, so they'll have, you know, somewhere good that we camp at. And he does the same thing with me. We had a place out in LA and we lost it. So we're all looking for a new place to park out there. And he's been out there in the last few months, so maybe he'll know of a new spot. That happens sometimes, Trucker Daddy. I get lost and go round and round. I would like some, Daniel. You know, you're not cool till you have inside LED lights, and I've got some, but they just turn me red. and it makes me look like I'm the devil. So I don't know what would work. But if you try something in your truck, you can let me know what works. And then heck yeah, I would love some. But, well, you can't see. I'm holding up to the camera. You're on the other side. You can't see. I got me some ring lights the other day, and they work really good, Daniel. At nighttime, they light you up. 2 ring lights will light you up perfectly. Yeah, we don't want to hit the water. No, just say no to water. Well, that's moving, but this is stuck. Let's refresh it. Oh, there it is. It's working. I'm still saying no to earthquakes. I don't want to get dizzy today. And I'm too close to New Madrid. If we have an earthquake over here today, I'm going to feel it. Walgreens moving too fast. These jerky moves. Bad moves, Walgreens. No, I'm going to Utah. I'm going to Salt Lake City and delivering my 2 little CFM 34s. And then I'm dropping down south of Salt Lake City and picking up an elevator going to LAX in Los Angeles. And then I will unload the motorcycles and ride in the good weather. I got a Walgreens near to my house. No, he didn't bother me. He just made a dangerous move, and he didn't move over gently. He jerked his wiggle wagons over, and it was very dangerous, you know, making herky-jerky moves like that. Don't complain on my behalf. I'm sure he's new, learning. I always say learning, you can lose your life when you're learning, but that's the price of learning. Hopefully he won't kill nobody else in the process. Now that blue car that came up behind him, that blue car was just being really dangerous. Wiggle wagon scared me too. I think they scare anybody that's got a little bit of sense. They always tell me, just don't look back. I don't want nothing to do with them. What did they get paid? An extra couple cents more a mile to haul a wiggle wagon? I mean, come on now. If it was like 15 cents, it might be worth it, but not 2 cents. Oh, look, it's hazardous. It pays 2 cents more. Not worth it. Used to, Hatches paid a lot more, and I would haul it. Now it don't pay anymore, so I don't haul it. Well, Les, you're a freaking stud. And I would rather pull a 53-foot wiggle wagon than pups. I think that a 53 would be more stable. But I think if you lost it, it would be gone. What a mess that would be. Ex-lady, you can go ahead and say that the carnies scare you in general. You know, I mean, that's understandable. I got a friend that's a carny. He scares me. Can you imagine a clown pulling the clown house? That would be totally terrifying. Daniel, it's cold here. It's 30 degrees. And we've got a winter storm advisory from right here where I'm at for a little bit later, a couple hours down, 4 hours from now. So I'm going to try to get through here before any bad weather comes. I'm hoping Nebraska is okay. And I still got 6 hours to jerk around with. I'm all out of gears. I didn't use them all. $32 in Chicago. Oh, I hear a choo-choo train somewhere. Choo-choo. Says it's 22. I'm surprised it ain't 22 below. Last week, it might have been a week and a half ago when that storm came through, it was 28 below in Minneapolis. It was cold. I heard RLC or RLT, that guy that lives down there in Florida, he was saying it was 74 in Florida a little while ago and he was freezing. That was pretty funny. Daniel would never brag. He's humble. But he'll invite y'all down. Y'all can all camp out in his backyard and eat oranges because oranges are all ready to be eaten, he said. He might have the last of the good oranges in Florida. They did have the interchange before 435 and 29 shut down. Hopefully it's open. He would tell y'all to go out there and catch that possum that keeps running through his backyard and terrorizing his dog. And that sounds fair to me. Catch the possum. I know where they're at. Riverside. I watched the new Karate Kid the other day. It was actually pretty good. I know Will Smith's kid thinks he's a dolphin or something now, but he was pretty good in the movie. Me and you are the only ones that would probably eat a possum. But would you eat one less? I know Daniel would eat a possum. I'd eat possum. I think they're not bad. But now I don't want to eat them because I think they're really cute. I think possums are adorable. I think skunks are pretty adorable too. I've got an albino skunk running around my house. Ex-lady said no possum stew. Hashtag that, she said. Come on, ex-lady, it's pretty good stuff. So is raccoons. I won't kill them no more, but if I come over and you're cooking it, I'm gonna eat it. Yes, possums are keto. Keto possums. Mr. McCoy, how are you doing? I seen you was out there cutting some old pine the other day. I knew you wasn't going to stay out of there very long. And Real McCoy says they're greasy. They are greasy. They are. So is bears. And coons can be a little bit greasy too. But I like them. Are you been feeling pretty good? Have you ever sold that Harley yet, Mr. McCoy? No, sir, I can't handle that big bike. It's just too big for me. If I was going to be at home all the time, yeah, I would love it. But on the road, I don't want anything that big. Unless I was at the hog hunt over there in Wildwood the other day, and they was hunting feral hogs. Did you know that the kind of feral hogs that they have in Florida is European hogs, and the kind they have in Texas is Spanish hogs? And the people said they ate the hogs over there in Florida, but they said they all acted like they wasn't very good to eat. But they acted like they do eat them. And I imagine they would taste totally different, being that they're raised on vegetation other than corn or whatever, right? But they get big, and they're like 400 pounds. Charles Brand is in the room. We were talking about you earlier, Charles Brand. I told everybody that you have lost 100 pounds and that you're a sexy feller, you know. How are you doing today, Charles? Spectacular, I hope. Yeah, the one in Louisiana are Spanish hogs also. They don't get near as big as the boars from Europe. drive over one more lane. Golly, I'm sweating again, guys. This fever thing is really pissing me off. I feel fine and I break out in sweat. Maybe it's male menopause or something. I don't know. I think it's just a bad cold. I haven't had any of either of them, so I would like to find out though. I like regular pigs really good. Less I might be. I mean, you know, I've had this cough and cold for months, and it just don't go away. And I mean, as long as I'm taking cough medicine, it's better. But I still get these. I keep breaking out in sweats. It's probably some old age man thing. Now, you guys, don't you even play. Y'all know the man flu is real. It is real and it's deadly. Now, I won't make no light over it. Y'all know we got this coronavirus going around, right? And I went and got a pedicure yesterday, and there was some dude doing a pedicure in the booth next to mine, and he kept coughing. And I was wondering if he had the hung flu, but that's what we're calling it now, is the hung flu. The hung flu. Well, that's just terrible, terrible. Hey, it's 4:30. I don't need no backups. I'm doing good. Here we come, just backups. It's rush hour, Charles, but I did really good. I got out of Atlanta at 2 o'clock this morning before, you know, it was early, right? I loaded like 6 hours early, and so that means I got through Nashville before rush hour. Well, there goes them. Okay. And there was no rush hour when I came through St. Louis. And if this is as bad as it gets, I'm going to count myself lucky at 4:40. And being that it's 4:40, that means I'll get through Lincoln, Nebraska with no rush hour. Dudes, Omaha is just down the road, no rush hour. It'll be midnight, something like that, right? There won't be no rush hour for this trip. Hell, I'll be in Salt Lake by lunchtime tomorrow. That's spectacular. I got a jam. I got a blog I got to put together. I'm using the Tokyo Drift song to it that I used at the beginning of this live feed. For this particular video. No, Charles, I'm going to Salt Lake City, and I got to reload, go to Los Angeles for a deliver that Friday morning, and then I think I'll be riding the motorcycles on Mulholland Drive and Topanga Canyon and Hollywood Boulevard. I'm going to go see the Freaky People. Are you getting ready to pull that trigger, Jeff? How do they say that? Let's see. Trigger. Well, let's go over ridge. Hey, look, Les. Where am I? Ain't there a creek yard just right over here down the road? Just right up there. If I exited right here, right across from the amusement park that I've never been to. So if you ever want to go to this amusement park right here, you can go over there, guys, and probably park at that creek yard. They'll probably let you. Wait a minute, do they have security on that creek yard there, a gate that you got to go in? I think they do. Okay, never mind, they probably won't let us park there. Oh, wow, that's spectacular, Daniel. That is freaking-tacular. I think that's just awesome. I would pull the trigger before the snow gets too deep, Jeff. Yes, definitely. There's bad weather coming your way. Okay, yeah. I thought it was gated less. I was thinking for a minute it wasn't, but then I was like, wait a minute, I think it's gated. And I go over there and do drive-bys at the Lincoln Yard or the one over in Nebraska. And I drive around their parking lot sometimes and wave at people. Oh no, Jeff, darn it. What kind of motor did it have in it? Come on in there, little gray car. We'll let you have it. I'm gonna sling it out here to the left. All right. Darn it, Jeff, and you had your cushion built up. Well, that's just where I've been salt in the wound. He probably did get a good price, damn it. What big burrito? I don't know anything about burritos. They're not keto. Unless they're possum burritos. The biggest burrito in town. Oh, Now, I'm going to the big burrito place over in Los Angeles. I can do that there, Daniel. No, I couldn't get my trailer in there, Daniel. I could go over there on the motorcycle, though. But I think I got bigger fish to fry in LA. I mean, come on, we got Hollywood Boulevard. I'm planning on going down to Hollywood Boulevard in the middle of the night so I can get all of the hookers on camera. Maybe I could do a documentary. Something like, you know, loving them and leaving them, or something like that. I don't know. I bet there's an interview to be had. It's probably been done a million times. Yeah, the po-po was sitting there. He don't bother me none. No, sir, I was holding on with both hands. No waving going on here. That's an Greek Orthodox church over there. Heck yeah, Charles, it will be fun. It'll be on this channel, Charles. At least that part of it will be. I don't know. I might be able to tie that one up with lot lizards. Now, is that soliciting a prostitute if you're paying them for an interview? Or is soliciting only illegal if it involves sex? I don't know. I think it would be the horns of a dilemma. Welcome back, Jeff. Yeah, we don't want to go to the Ray Bar Motel. Oh, but believe me, you would know. Yeah, I would definitely post that up on Instagram, Charles. Kinds of memes out of me getting arrested. I would have some fun with it. Did you just get that, Daniel? Did someone just send you something? Yeah. I remember that list. I don't know, Jeff, but if I find out, well, I'll let you know. It would depend on the jail. If it was like Mayberry and I had a window, I could probably do it. Does that jail have a window in it? Because I know that. No, wait a minute. No, I don't know if you have any hoochie girls over there in Tucson. They got them in Oklahoma City, though. Oh, you do have some working there. Well, all right. Hey, Les, I'll tell you a funny story, all right? I was in Muskogee, and I had just started truck driving. And you got to remember, Les, I've been all over the world, done everything. You know, everything that a man's supposed to do. You know, all right? And so I'm in Muskogee, and it's a cold winter day, and I'd only been driving my truck a couple of months. And this little Indian girl came up to me, and she asked me if I wanted a date. And I was flattered, okay? I was like, honey, I appreciate it, but I'm married, so I can't go on dates. And she said, no, do you want a date? And I was like, no, I don't. Here, you want a cigarette? You know, I said, we can have a beer, but I can't go on a date with nobody. And she just huffed and turned around and walked away. And it wasn't until months later, because remember, I didn't know anything about trucking. I just went and bought a truck and started trucking. It wasn't until months later I realized, when I got out to Ontario and seen all the lot losers out there, that she was a working girl and she was trying to make it holler. And I didn't know it. I was so fucking stupid and green. I thought she just liked me for my charming personality. How do you solicit a lot lizard? Lot lizards solicit you. Oh my goodness, that's a terrible story. Well, actually, that poor little girl over there in Muskogee, I mean, she looked like a 12-year-old boy. You know, I couldn't. I definitely wasn't taking no date regardless. I wasn't taking no date regardless anyway. But you know, I was like, oh, the poor little thing. You know, she was a little Indian girl, but she might have been a little Indian boy. I don't know. I just had to say no. But I didn't know I was saying no to that anyway. I thought I was saying no to going to the movies. Well, I'm going to go over there, Miss Rebecca, and find out, just because it'll be good. You know, you see them places on the movies, and as truck drivers, we don't ever get to see anything. So I'm going to ride the motorcycles down there and check everything out. Now, mind you, I will be a little bit scared going down there, but I'm still going to go. It It isn't even the fact that there's hookers down there. It's just the flavor of the nightlife. I gotta see it. It's like jumping off of a building. I wouldn't do it, but people do it. I'm sure I would have, Les. That would have been pretty funny. And he probably had a good time, Les. Just saying. He might have changed his whole life. Have you talked to that driver lately, Les? He might be a Sheila now. I'll be going, hey Les, when you go up here and you get on 2 going over to Lincoln, that's the Sapp Brothers that has the bidets in the women's bathrooms. Well, all right. Well, I'm glad he made it safely into fatherhood and marriage and everything without having a gender crisis. That would be awful. The girls' bathroom has them, plus they got them in the hallway, and you can see them in there. They have heated toilet seats, and they have their bidets. They might even serve you ice cream while you're in the bathroom. I don't know, but they don't have them in the men's bathroom, and I find that very appalling. Might stop there for dinner though. Well, or I'll cook maybe. I don't know. I've got plenty of time on this run. I'm going to be there at lunchtime. I can deliver at any time. I can't pick up until Thursday morning. Little Dog's doing spectacular. He's been in a mood lately. In the beginning of this live stream, he heard that I was making a video, and he came up here and started barking at me and frolicking around. So he's sitting here looking at me still, wanting to get on camera. He is a hound. Everybody wants a little piece of Little Dog. And he has said that he will ship y'all Little Dog turds anywhere in the world y'all want. Yes, he will. Everyone can have some Little Dog DNA. Bad boy. He's so mean to Walter. And Walter, being a eunuch, has now started this thing where when Little Dog's being mean to him, he'll blink his eyes at him and go, "Hey, big boy, how you doing? How you doing?" And it confuses Little Dog. And he's like, "Oh my God, what's wrong with me?" So sometimes Little Dog is kind of swinging both ways. He'll swing over to the girl side or to the youth side because Walter's not a boy, he's a eunuch. cold out there, I believe. Gonna get real cold. Yeah, it happens sometimes. Remember, Walter came to me that way. I just had to accept him for who he is, you know. He's a good boy. I'm not planning on going down there. I've been down there a bunch of times. I know what goes on down there. I've never had any problems down there. And if the weather's bad, I'm going to stay in and watch that Denzel Washington where he's King Kong. That way I can get all the flavors of LA and without leaving the truck. That was actually a really good movie. Gotta do a 10-100. Let the water go. Now you got me thinking about gin and juice, Daniel. Now I'm wanting to drink. I seen where they got 200 pounds of liquid methamphetamines in Texas. It was Texas yesterday. What does 200 pounds of liquid methamphetamine turn out to be when you get the liquid out of it? I don't know. I know it's some nasty stuff. Over the 200 gallons. Yeah, I mean, why would they call it 200 pounds? It's either 200 gallons or 200 pounds. It's still a felony, right? On the day cab wants to race. can't wait either. Yeah, I think you should tease up to it. I think that'll be good. We'll do that, Rebecca. I think it's going to be a good trip. We've been wanting to go down there for a long time. The Truckers newsletter, or the Truckers magazine or newspaper that they put in the truck stop, they wanted to do an interview on us, and I've been putting them off for about 6 months. And so I think I'll be able to get down there, because they're on Hollywood Boulevard, actually. So I ought to be able to go down there and see them and get that interview out of the way. And that'll be good for the channel. And, a little publicity or whatever. It'll be cool. And it'll be an interesting time. I'm sure I'll break my keto and get some big fat burrito or carnitas. But going out to Topanga Canyon and Hollywood, not Hollywood Boulevard, another place, darn it. My mind's not remembering where. But Topanga Canyon's one of them. Mulholland Drive. That's what's going to be so much fun. And yeah, the drivers are crazy, but you can split lanes in California, and we're not going to get on the highway except for where we have to. I don't like getting on the highway out there. They go way too fast. And I like to drive slow. Got a chicken coop. Maybe it'll be closed too. Every one of them's been closed so far today. Yay! It's a good day in paradise. It happened again. Well, guys, thanks for riding along. My brother is calling, so I am going to have a conversation with him. I haven't talked to him in a while. Thank you guys for riding shotgun, and I'll see you later. Y'all have a good day.